The odds of the U.S. financial system falling into recession through subsequent year are more than 50%, Richard Kelly, head of worldwide method at TD Securities, stated Monday, outlining 3 viable approaches it is able to get hit. Rising fuel costs blended with a hawkish Federal Reserve and a normally slowing economic system are most of the tripartite dangers dealing with the world's biggest economic system proper now, in step with Kelly. Could that increase the opportunity of a recession? I don't assume it's a potential, he instructed CNBC's Street Signs Europe. The odds of a recession with inside the subsequent 18 months are more than 50%, Kelly added. Exactly while that downturn would possibly hit is more difficult to predict, however. Kelly stated the financial system ought to slip right into a technical recession described as consecutive quarters of bad growth as quickly because the stop of the second region of 2022. Analysts may be carefully looking the Bureau of Economic Analysis on July 28 for early estimates on that. Alternatively, the fallout from surging fuel expenses following Russia's unprovoked invasion of Ukraine and the Fed's persevered hobby price hikes ought to each weigh at the financial system via way of means of the cease of the 12 months or into early 2023, he said. And if the US manages to climate all of that, a trendy slowdown should take the wind out of the economy's sails, however mid to late 2023. You certainly have 3 pictures at a recession proper now with inside the US economy, stated Kelly. We haven't even hit the height lags from fuel prices, and Fed hikes simply won't hit till the cease of this year. That's wherein the height drag is with inside the economy. I assume that's wherein the near time period danger for a US recession sits proper now, he continued. Then, in case you get beyond that, there's the general sluggish slowing as we get into likely the center or lower back one half of 2023. There could be a recession at a few point, Tajana Grill Castro, co-head of public markets, informed CNBC, noting that the approaching income season ought to offer a gauge for while precisely that would occur. David Roche, veteran funding strategist and president of Independent Strategy, stated Monday that the worldwide monetary outlook had currently shifted, and it had now come to be less complicated to evaluate how extraordinary components of the sector would possibly reply to numerous pressures. You can now make particular analysis for one-of-a-kind components of the sector that are themselves very one-of-a-kind from the without a doubt blanket recession picture, he said. Roche stated he'd taken into consideration a recession the lack of 2 to 3% of jobs in a given economy, suggesting that a US recession can be a few manner off. Data posted Friday via way of means of the Bureau of Labor Statistics confirmed stronger than predicted jobs growth, with non-farm payrolls growing via way of means of 372,000 with inside the month of June, properly beforehand of the 250,000 predicted. However, he noted now no longer for the primary time that Europe is on the point of what he calls a conflict session, with the fallout from the conflict in Ukraine piling monetary stress at the region, in particular because it relates to strength and meals shortages. Europe can be hit by a way of means of an strength disaster all of its personnel which produces the war session. The recession because of war, he said. What's next? Let me know in the comment section below.